Hello everyone, Adam Jackson here today. I hope you enjoyed that little speed build of this project that you're seeing run right now. That was just part of what I've been doing. You can probably see I've been working a lot on this in between that and right now. It's actually taken me a few days. And as you can see, I've got this little GUI here, which is a menu. These will do the same thing as this button as soon as I finish this. What this actually is, if you couldn't tell, is a game. It's a collection of games. And the games that are WIP, which stands for work in progress, are not finished yet. And one of the ones you saw me working on, I think, in the montage was this one, but it's not completed, so I just have this one, which is the one I'm working on right now. And so if I click on this, it does this fancy little animation that I really like. I just like that for some reason. I don't know why. And then it brings up this menu, which is actually this sprite right here. It switches depending on which you click. And then this happens. And so basically it's a little game where you have to move the turtle around. You can jump with spacebar. And you need to get him to hit that. Yeah. As you can see, it's still very, very, very much a work in progress, but I'm very close to having it done. So basically what needs to happen now is, first of all, there are a few things. First of all, I need to make the turtle and the flag switch, fade out, and then fade back in. So like when I received duplicate next level, and I think I'm going to keep the flag in the same place for everyone just to keep it easy, and then I'll build different things. Slow and steady next level, and the name of the game is Slow and Steady. So let's see here. I could actually get rid of this. And this is controlled from the stage. So this is basically just going to be, we're going to set the level number to 1. I'm going to rename this variable to be slow and steady win, which is the same thing as one here, nut job win. So if you've won, which means you've gone through all the levels, you can do that. You can, then it's gonna just broadcast. Actually, let me see this for a second. If I go in here, is this, oh yeah, these are all and waits. So as soon as everything's done, after the and wait, in fact, I can trace the and wait all the way back. So this is when I received the broadcast game setup. And so if I go all the way back to here, it's when this sprite is clicked, broadcast game setup and wait. So this is going to run through everything that happens over on this side. And then I can basically make this, after the game is over, I can broadcast something else. So, let's go back here. And let's say, how many levels do I want to do? I'm going to do 10 levels, but I'll have more, but I'm just going to start with 10. So if slow and steady level equals 10, actually equals 11, because it's gonna do the level and then change it by 1. So yeah, slow and steady level equals 11. Then we're going to set slow and steady win, or why don't I just do a broadcast? That would be much easier. Broadcast slow, oh, I gotta make a new message. Slow and steady win. And I'm sorry if you're a little confused as to what's actually happening here. I should explain myself better. Let me try this again. So I'm just gonna let's just see. I'm going to change this to a forever, because then what I can do is, once you've won the game, let's start there, once you've won the game, it'll just stop. So when I receive slow and steady win, we'll just say stop other scripts and sprite. Or I'm actually in the stage, so that's really easy. And now let's see here. That's not what I want. When I receive slow and steady win, we're just going to have you, actually, this has to be a fade out anyway, so I can just do that, and then it'll never receive the next level. Or, yeah, actually, let me think about this. So, actually, I'll just put it in to be safe. It can never hurt to be safe. Because when this is gonna, so it's gonna broadcast next level, this is gonna fade in. It's gonna wait until it's touching it, then it's gonna fade out, and then I can just put a stop this script. That's what I can do. Stop this script. That makes that easy. Okay, and I'm probably going to want to do something similar over here. Actually, every time, so let's say, I'm going to have to add this in. You can see I've got a big long script going with like if then else scripts. This is what makes the turtle, this right here, or give me a second, I'll explain it in a second. So I'm working on the winning sequence right now. If touching flag, actually, so this all stays synced. If this equals yes. So when the flag realizes it's being, it and the squirrel are touching, it's going to set this variable, touching flag to yes. So I'll just leave it like that, and then you're going to fade out. Oh, I keep confusing. This more blocks category is a little confusing. I'm not going to explain it right now. Check the wiki or one of my previous episodes. If I have one. I think I do. So let's see. This is in a forever loop. So when it receives the launch, it's going to go forever. So what I want this to do is when I receive... Whoops. Stop. When I receive next level, I'm going to have this wait 2 seconds, and it's going to go here and fade in, and gravity, which is this thing, this is actually what has to wait 2 seconds, is going to, this is kind of my gravity script, it's going to make it fall down. Yeah, so all the... Yes, I'm sorry. I keep getting ahead of myself. I have to remind myself not to get ahead of myself. This is the first time I've actually ever finished one of these games, so it's a little confusing. But I think this will work somewhat. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, so this is just the intro. That goes there. I'm going to click on this. Does its little animation. So basically, this is a collection of games, as I said before. You can pick which game you want to play. I'm going to be putting all my other games in here. I'm debating on whether or not leaving them up as projects. I'll probably leave them up for a little while, and then eventually I'll leave warnings and take them down, and I'm thinking that's what I might do, maybe, I'm not sure, I'm debating it. But either way, I'm going to put all the games, like My Own Horse, My Flower Garden, whoops, I did not mean to do that, Drat, now I have to restart this. Um, but I'm going to put all of those games in here eventually, which won't be as hard as creating new games, but it'll still be interesting. Click on this. Okay. So what this does is this game is the one running, and this is going to show the instructions right here. And then when I press space, it's going to start the game. So as you can see, oh, the background didn't work. Why didn't the background work? Probably because when I receive launch steady, set launch level, broadcast slow and steady, next level. It doesn't like doing this. Now see, that worked. That's what confuses me. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna need to do some debugging. What is this looking like? This says level 1, so it switched the backdrop to number 1, because this equals 1, making this one, so it's switching to backdrop 1. And then, yeah. So, let me try this again. I'm going to try debugging this, and I'll come back when it's done. Okay, guys, I'm back. Can you see what I did in the right of the screen? Okay. Well, let's find out if you're right. What I did was I put this here. I said join L number. So, I had to change the name of this to number. What I'm afraid was happening was it was switching background to, instead of the name one, which this originally was, it was the number one. So it was what this was right here. It was instead of looking at this, it was looking at this and saying, oh, that's one. So when it tried to fade it in, it was only fading in white, not fading in the color. So that's what happened. But I fixed that, and it looks really cool in my opinion. We'll just go through this, and then, as you can probably see, the squirrel, the turtle drops out of the sky, and you can make him jump, and he's very happy. And I haven't tested this part yet, so I do not know what's happening. Do not ask me what's happening, because I have no idea. I don't know why that just happened, to be honest with you. So you touch the flag. Okay. So what I should do is copy this. Except I'm going to change this to stop this script. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little tired. It's been a good day. It's about 2:34 here, but I'm still kind of tired. Not that that's a big deal. I love making episodes, so this is fun. The only thing I don't like is I wish I made a way to get past this, but this is all part of coding. It's not too long of an intro. It's not that bad. Okay, this is dropped down. He drops from the sky, and we're going to make you jump up there. I do not know why that faded out again, or faded back in. Okay, so now we get to doing more of this. I'm going to duplicate this, and create another level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up this color and do this. Except I want it filled in. So basically I can just, you see right there by the name, it's already switched to level 2. I'm basically going to make this one like steps. I don't know how glitchy this is going to be, but we'll find out. Whoops, undo that. I forgot to switch to my other tool. Sometimes the tools switch automatically, sometimes they don't. Another annoying thing is Scratch, I think, had an update recently or something. I usually keep track, but their program has a few bugs in it right now, one of which is the stage and sprites do not always render correctly, if you know what I mean by that. So I'm hoping they're working on it. I don't think it's just my computer, but I wouldn't know. I'm just trying to get this as precise as I can. But I thought you guys might like to see something different for a change, so here's a little art for you. Line those two up. And you, like I said before, you always want to make sure it looks good on this side, so even though it's not completely lined up here, it looks good over here. It looks good to my liking. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to make one more step. See how this is not rendering well? I know this is different on this side. It's not rendering on this side. One good way is if you do save now. Sometimes it works either if you reload the page or go to my stuff and come back. It'll fix it. So it's annoying, but you know, we have to. It's okay. I'm fine with it. You know, I don't mind it. I just like to code. So I'm going to take this, duplicate that, drag it up here, scroll up a bit. I know that is absolutely not in line whatsoever. And I may want to make that a little bit longer, I don't know. That's looking good. Always make sure to save. If you try to reload without saying, it will give you a message, but sometimes things don't work right. So now I'm going to see if having another one of these solves that problem where it would kind of come up and then not work. So I'm going to test this and see if it works. It may not, I don't know. But basically it's very similar to first level, just a little bit different. Scratch games. Yeah, everyone should play Scratch games. Scratch games are awesome, even if they're not made by me. There are a lot of good Scratch games. Like, not this, but like games on Scratch. You know what I mean. Games on Scratch. This is just going to be really cool when it's done, though. Okay, so that's true. To test all these levels, I'm going to have to go through all of them, test them. Okay, good. See, that's what I don't like. It re-renders. Okay. So I'm sure that's a problem here. So what happens is, let's see here. So it goes through the first level, and after it finishes, it goes down, and then it changes it by 1. It checks to see if it's 11. It's obviously not. It goes back to the top. It starts this. So what I'm curious about, so we know that this worked because the next level showed up and it was able to go to here. But for some reason, when it got to about here, it looped back. And I need to test something. So I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to do this. I'm not going to leave it like that, don't worry. I just needed a level 3. I'll be back when we get through the intro. So, guys, what I'm thinking is that maybe it's going to level 2 and then stopping and heading on to level 3 for some reason, because the flag is still yes. That is my guess, but I don't know. So I'm just going to jump this really easy. What? Yeah. Okay, so see, it went to level 3 again. Not sure why that's happening. Okay. And I'm just going to quickly test and see if it goes to a level 4, like if it keeps going. But if not, that just means I need to slow things down a bit. I'll be back when we're through the intro. Okay guys, so I'm starting up. I'm going to see if it keeps looping to level 4. I don't think it will, but you can never be too sure. I think it's as easy as just having a flag reset. Just have the flag reset to... Okay, so it didn't go on to level 4. Good. So let's see. All I need to do then is wait until this happens, and then what's a good way of putting this? Because this is going to set that and then fade out, so it's not checking anymore. So what I can do is go here, and this is going to wait until here, so then all I have to do is set touching flag here to no. Because what's happening is, so it goes through all of it, pretend this isn't here. So it goes through all of this, and touching flag is still yes. Because what has happened is this script has stopped. So it still thinks it's touching the turtle, even though technically it's not. And what happens is that's still yes. So this goes through, and it goes here, and before the flag can fade in and change it to no, this detects, oh, it's not touching the flag, and fades out again. So all we need to do is put this here, and it should work. I hope you understood that, but I'm not sure. So, but I'm just about out of time for today. So I'm going to finish this up off camera. I think I've pretty much gotten all the coding done. And all I need to do now is add a little bit more code and then design levels. So I'll put a link to this project in the description. And the other thing I wanted to say is that my first episode of this, I did another project, but I'm no longer working on that project just because I got tired of it. But this is one thing that I'm gonna have for a while. Please work, please work, please work, please work, please work. Yes, it worked. Okay, good. Back to what I was saying. So this is basically, I'm not doing that project anymore. I've got this project to work on and a few other projects to work on that I'll show you what I'm working on right now. It's been a little while since I made that. So obviously I've got Scratch games. Battle of the Orbs is one I've debated working on. I might work on it. I might leave it to rest. Jackson OS is a big thing. And let's see, there was one other thing. Yeah, I think that's about it. So Jackson OS, Minor Clash, which is a game I just got to keep working on. Battle of the Orbs, which is sort of close to being finished, but I still need to do some work on that. Probably about an episode's worth of work. And then Scratch games. One of my episodes, I might like show importing this into there. I don't know. I'm probably going to import games like My Own Horse, Cell Manager. All the tags I'm going to leave separate. Horse Adventure, I'm going to probably import that because it's really annoying going from like project to project to project. This is for games, so I won't put like Christmas tree decorator in there, or counter, or any of my school projects like road trip or conjugation practice. I'm throwing out random things, I know. You guys are probably like, what the heck is he talking about? But if you want to see what some of these projects are, feel free to go to scratch.mit.edu/users/. /JNFJ_and_F_Inc. I really wish I hadn't chosen that name. But feel free to come here, or you can visit our website at jnf.weebly.com and visit us from there. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm going to finish it up. I'll leave a link to the semi-finished version, or the finished version of this game, semi-finished version of the whole project in the description. And have a great day, guys. I hope you learned something, and goodbye.